Well, Jonathan, thanks very much for speaking to Athletics Weekly. I believe you've done a real flurry of interviews recently to coincide with the 30th anniversary of your world record, your immortal, invincible world record. To prepare for the interview, I was reading a book written by Mel Watman on the greatest athletes in British athletics history. And it was written a few years ago, and he went through your career. He chronicled it really well. But he said at this stage the record has lasted for 10 years. And I thought, crikey, if Mel was around now, he would see that the record's lasted 30 years. He would be amazed. You must be, when you set it, you must surely never have expected it to have lasted this long.
Well, no, I think I thought I would break it again. And that was probably the immediate thought that I'll become a better athlete, and I'll be faster, I'll be stronger, my technique will improve, and I'll jump further, because it's always the way when you do something really well, it feels very easy, and so it almost tricks you into thinking that, well, if I can do it that easily, I can do it again. Of course, it proved rather more difficult than that, and indeed I only jumped 18 meters once more in my career. That was in Oslo in 1998. Mainly due, I think, to my technique. But yes, the thought that that we're sitting here talking about it 30 years on is quite remarkable and quite mind blowing, to be perfectly honest. Holding a world record is mind blowing. There's no doubt about it for me. That's the thing from my athletics career which takes my breath away the most, is that I've jumped further than anybody else in history. I think that's crazy, and that it's lasted for 30 years is another level of craziness.
It's funny though, when somebody does a PB, you don't just assume that's going to stay your PB for life. You think that you'll do better. I guess that's the same for everybody, whether you're a club athlete or even a world record breaker. You probably naturally always think that you're gonna do better at some stage.
Yeah, look, that for me is the essence of athletics, really. Yes, you want to win titles, but actually at heart, it is about how fast you can go. What's your sort of ultimate potential? And I guess when I look back at my career, it probably it obviously changed dramatically when I won a world title and became the world record holder. But being the world record holder did, I think, sort of almost existentially change me and my career, because it didn't matter what anybody jumped, I knew I could jump further. So the whole thing was career was almost turned on its head, from having had that very simplistic, I just want to be the best athlete I can be and jump as far as I can, and we'll see where that takes me. Suddenly, it's taken me to being the best ever. And it definitely did something. I don't know how I can articulate it that well, but it definitely did something to my psyche in the way that I approached the sport, I guess.
Now, it's obviously the anniversary of your world record jump or jumps. Also the 25th anniversary of your Olympic win as well. Have many people been talking about that and reminding you of that it's the silver anniversary of that victory?
No is the answer. I think the reason for that is quite simple, is that the world record is what defines me more than my Olympic title. I'm known as the world record holder, and I still hold the world record after 30 years. So I think that certainly trumps winning the Olympics. Now, whether
do you feel that as well?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you feel that as well?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. You only have to look at the jump in Sydney to think what rubbish that was. It might have won, but it wasn't a very good jump. So
did you jump further in Atlanta? I think you jumped a little bit further in Atlanta. That
was further in Atlanta. So yeah, look, it was amazing to win the Olympics. Don't get me wrong, and it's incredibly special to have been an Olympic champion. But for me, the world record, if it had been broken after 10 years, maybe that might have flipped a little more towards Sydney. But I still think having done something better than anybody else in your chosen discipline is, for me, it is by definition a unique achievement. Whereas lots of people can win an Olympic title, and you don't have to be the best in the world to be an Olympic champion. So there's a different challenge there, because it only happens once every 4 years, and it was a long wait from 96 to 2000. But I feel without question the biggest achievement of my career is the world record.